Thanks in large part to the efforts of New Yorkers Against Gun Violence, New York State has one of the lowest gun death and injury rates in the country. But we can't claim true victory. Not yet. Gun violence remains a public health epidemic.
Cities like New York have tried to make the laws more strict in regards to getting illegal guns out here on the streets, but same senseless violence. Oh, here we go.
Cities across the U.S. are seeing a surge in gun violence.
Shootings in New York State have increased 75%, with an 82% increase in gun homicides. How can this be if New York State has such strong state and local laws?
A new report suggests more than 80% of trafficked guns in the U.S. came from states without background checks. This new data found nearly 1/3 of traced guns were brought across state lines before being used in a crime.
Do you have to make sure you're selling to these people that you're giving them background checks and all that stuff?
Legally in the state of Georgia, no. In the state of Georgia, you really don't have to check anything.
These guns then pour into our most vulnerable and under-resourced neighborhoods, disproportionately impacting Black and brown New Yorkers.
The Iron Pipeline is the I-95 corridor that connects states with stricter gun laws like New York and New Jersey to states with looser gun laws like Pennsylvania and Georgia. In 2020, over 19,000 people were killed as a result of gun violence, marking the highest gun-related death toll in over 20 years.
During 2021, New Yorkers Against Gun Violence has put a spotlight on the trafficking problem and educated New Yorkers about effective solutions that will address the flow of guns. As part of our new statewide education program, Connecting Communities, we partnered with PayPal, the Coalition to Stop Gun Violence, and State Senator Zellner Myrie for a virtual panel discussion about illegal gun sales on the internet, microstamping technology to help solve crimes, using the court system to sue reckless gun dealers and manufacturers, and investing in community-based programs. Youth Over Guns, Anger to Advocacy Program, our new peer-to-peer activist incubator, trained 20 youth leaders from around the country exploring the history of gun violence and its pervasive effect on Black and brown Americans. The Anger to Advocacy National Town Hall highlighted how trafficking, disinvestment, and systemic racism all exacerbate gun violence in communities of color.
I have been so fired up to hear the voices of youth, the passion, the belief in the power of young people to affect change, because I'm a true believer.
As we have worked to educate New Yorkers and advocate for effective solutions, we have had the privilege of partnering with gun violence prevention champion, New York State Senator Zellner Myrie. We worked with Senator Myrie on the Community Violence Intervention Act, which provides life-saving funding for community groups working on the ground to interrupt violent conflicts and youth support. It was an honor to stand with Senator Myrie and Assemblymember Patricia Fahey this summer as their groundbreaking bill to hold the gun industry accountable was signed into law. This first-in-the-nation state law now allows New Yorkers to sue gun dealers and manufacturers for recklessly allowing guns to flow into New York's neighborhoods, helping cut off the supply at source.
We crafted a bill that would make the irresponsible manufacturing, distributing, marketing of firearms a public nuisance.
We're tired. And this state cannot stand idly by while guns traffic in and out and kill our children.